Koen, you wanted to point out something, right? That's the series Goliath.
Yeah, I mentioned, I think, in previous episodes also a couple of times to people to watch it. It's I got very big. I became a big fan of Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, he's great.
He was always a good actor, but what movies did I saw? I saw like old movies with him, but I haven't seen him in a long time in anything. And then I also thought, what is he doing now? And suddenly, when we had a trial first from Amazon on TV, and I thought, okay, let's try it out. Let's see what they have. And I saw Goliath with his face really big, and I was like, Goliath. What's it about? It was a story about the lawyer, okay? And we watched. Anna and I watched the first season, which was for Anna a bit too intense, I think. Anna.
Yeah. No.
It was not for you, I see.
No, it's not worth my time and my emotions.
But you did like it, or not?
Yeah, it's a good show. It's good.
It's quality, but it was just not your thematic.
But it's not for me.
Now the show is based on, it's centered on the character Billy McBride, which is played by Billy Bob Thornton. It's a washed-up super lawyer that actually got in a lot of trouble with drinking, and he ends up living in a motel somewhere. I think it's in LA or San Diego, one of the two, California City. And he lives up in a motel next to the beach. And in the motel, the parking lot, there is this cafe which is open every day. Every day it's happy hour during the day, and it's always dark inside. And he's sitting there spending his life and his money that he still has drinking during the day in a really like vampire-looking bar in the middle of the sunset, which is very strange. And he finds his way in season 1 and 2. I think season 1 and 2. I watched them a very long time ago. So I'm not sure if they're both centered on the same thing, but I think they are. So he finds his way into the hands of people that actually really could use a super lawyer. And the story gets very dark because he has this like nemesis. I think it was an ex-partner in a law firm that is always trying to beat him. And a lot of things happening. I cannot say too much because it's easy with the show.
But what is for you? What makes this show so great for you?
Yeah, well, I first saw only season 1 and 2, and for me it was great. His acting is very good in the show. It's very realistic. He plays like you really think this guy is a lawyer in daily life, and it's also the technical terms about like lawyers. If you watch more shows about lawsuits, whatever, he fits the job, and I like that. I like the stories of like this underdog that gets to go against the big corporations. He's a bit like the Hank Moody of lawyers, you know, it's a bit like Californication style. He's also with the women a bit, but he's more classy. He's even more of a gentleman, and he also has to protect and fight for his daughter. So it's a little bit similar. It's actually I didn't think about it, but it looks a little bit like Californication without all the sex. So maybe that's boring to people, but and then season 3, which I started now, and I watched I think the first 6 episodes already, or 7 even I think. It's very different. Like they kept the same style of him as a person, but they put Dennis Quaid in it.
Dennis Quaid,
very good role. He plays this very rich, very creepy cowboy / owner of like huge parts of lands and farms just outside of LA. And there's it's like what actually happens in the real world in this moment in America is that huge companies like farms, they pull out the water underneath fields. And it's too dry, of course, for years in these states like California, and they have a lot of problems. He knows an old friend, and he gets somehow connected there that someone has lost his wife because the whole fields where the man has grapes for wine just evaporated, and the woman fell into like a sinking hole. And the woman was his best friend and former lover back in the day in his college, and their husband is asking Billy McBride, man, help me out. And he goes on this quest, and everything about it. Also, there's Indians involved with casinos, and they're the helpers of Dennis Quaid. It's very spooky, the third show. So they took a bit of a different side to a road, exactly. But it's even better, in my opinion. It's because the nice thing about the show is that he keeps his cool. He's this really cool, charming guy that just tries to do the good thing, but also is a man that He looks skinny and old, but you don't mess around with this man. So it's a very interesting, and the story is very good written. The acting is good. Wow.
Yeah. So if you would have to rate it,
season 1 and 2, I would give it an 8. A 4 from 5 easily. Yeah, even a 4, not 3.5, 4. And to what I saw now, I would give it 4.5 for sure, maybe even a 5, because it goes really. I'm curious. I have to watch, I think, 3 more episodes, and I'm done. But I'm very curious to the end, because till now every episode is different, and you get it's a bit the dark effect of mind. I also have it now a bit. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
Yeah. But so that's a show that Koen watches alone, Anna.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God. Yes.
Yeah, but Bas, I would recommend it highly to you, the show.
Yeah, Goliath. Yeah. And it's
on... You can get maybe... so it's on Amazon, so maybe in Sweden you can get a week or something, or 2 weeks for free.
Yeah, okay.
Trial. Try it out. Yeah.
Sounds cool. Goliath, 4 stars for the first seasons, and the last one you still have to finish to...
I still have to, yeah.
If you are not subscribed yet and you want to help us grow this channel, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video once you watch it a bit and you think this is quite fun.